I mean, the next time I stand here and we've got 3 points under our belt, I think it's going to be a little while. But, let's hope. Let's try and take what we can from this game. We've just lost 1-0 to Man City at home. To be honest with you, they were nothing special. We actually played better than I've seen in a little while. I mean, we played better than we did against Forest. That was easy. And I think we were better than we were against Bournemouth as well, especially considering Man City are obviously a top team. The difference is just quality and depth. I mean, the options they had coming off the bench, as we referred to earlier in some of the fan cams, like Grealish, Mahrez, I mean, they're just a level above. You've got £160 million. We had Lewis, Hall, Gallagher and Hutchinson, all youth. So there is a positive to say, which we are trying to build that youth aspect in our team. And it's worked very well for us in the past with Reece James. But I'm sorry, we can't be chucking these boys in, week out, because I just think that's a detriment for disaster. You've got to gradually ease players into it. But when you've got as many injuries as we have with Sterling and Pulisic obviously in the first 20 minutes, and players that can't capitalise on the chances they do get, like Aubameyang, who then got substituted, there's no wonder the club's in the situation it's in. As far as we're concerned, we have a big job to do with Graham Potter. We have a massive job. But let's not forget it is with Graham Potter, and the fact that fans, I'm sure, are going to be very negative on social media. That just tends to be the way it is after we lose consecutive games and drop points consistently. Who would do a better job in this scenario? Zidane? Pochettino? I'm sorry, I just don't see it. And even if we were going to get that short-term success with different managers, the long-term project has already been instilled with the players that we're signing. Santos, the player from Monaco, I mean, he was on a 7.5-year contract. So there is imprints that we're seeing now that are going to affect the future. But if we don't allow Potter to develop and get to know the team and the squad, it's very difficult for him to mould it the way he wants. There is deadwood in this team. Ziyech is one of those players, but he had a great World Cup leading up, to the restart of the Premier League, and he came on against Nottingham Forest and made a good impact. In my opinion, in the first half, he actually did all right. It's just gradually in the second half, it got worse and worse. Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, man. I'm sorry. What the fuck does this guy do? What the fuck? I don't want to swear too much on a fan cam, but I'm sitting behind the gantry today. I feel like I've missed a whole lot in Matthew Odin-Lower. I've missed a whole lot. The progressive play isn't there. There is no progress after 3 years. I have not had one season with 10 goals. One season with 10 assists. Why am I expected to change now? And you know what? The truth is, we don't have any other options. You're not going to play Gallagher up front. You're not going to do that. So we're stuck with Havertz. We're stuck. And I'm not going to say he doesn't try. He tries. He really does. I've defended the guy. I really have. I've defended him most of the season. It's been other people digging him out. But it's a mid-table team because we have mid-table quality players. Kai Havertz, at this moment in time, tell me different. Tell me different. This is not Germany. We are not playing against Macedonia and whoever else that's just crap. We're not playing against them. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you can't cut it in the Premier League, listen, I'm going to put up with you for a season. I have to. But once that's done, you can go, mate. You can go. I don't care if we paid 70 million, 30 million. Have a good day. Enjoy Germany. Enjoy the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, because the way I'm seeing him play, I don't think he's going to do much better out there. Yeah. It's just, it's been a long season, and I'm so glad we had that World Cup break, because it was generally painful. My head was hurting after Newcastle, and coming back to games like this, it's not a case of I'm angry at the team, but there are individuals. There are absolutely individuals. Azpilicueta, I cannot criticise a man that I know can do no more. He is at the limit of his potential, and obviously he's going down in terms of his quality just based on age. This is not the case with Havertz. He's a young player who can develop and mould. I know. But for God's sake, pass the ball forward. Have a shot. Have a fucking shot. And Zakara, I thought had a good game. I actually think he did really well, considering against Nottingham Forest he wasn't at his best. It'd be interesting to see if that partnership with Kovacic develops any further. Although I think when we play against teams that drop a little bit deeper, it might be a little bit different. Maybe we'll have to rotate in that sense. But I was really happy with what I saw from Lewis Hall. I thought Hutchinson was positive. Aubameyang, you've got to do more, but at the same time we need to create more, and that's where I put the onus on the midfield and the wingers. But then, yeah, I just feel bad for Potter. That's it. You know, we're just not good enough, and we're in a mid-table position because we are a mid-table team, and we need to go on a cup run.
We were shit.
Thank you very much.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, not my most positive fan cam, guys, but you know. It's hard to be positive when you keep dropping points. But let me know what you think in the comments. All the best, and hopefully we can get something against Man City on Sunday. Cheers.